Uh, Hello, yes, devlog. I wanted to do a devlog working on a game jam, and I didn't want to do a log as comprehensive as the Pilot Light devlogs, but I still wanted to do a devlog, so here we are, and I'm working on a little game. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. Right now it's called Project Artichoke because there's nothing, I didn't have anything better to do. But it's going to be a first-person shooter, several weapons. I was going for a Serious Sam kind of vibe. Right now, all we have is the test level to player, and I have a framework for projectile and hit scan weapons made. I think I will go over hit scan first because I'm pretty proud of those, honestly. Like those were I was very happy with how those turned out. So I'm gonna delete the ball launcher. We're gonna just put in the pistol. That's parented to the camera. It's like barely in view. You can see I'm gonna make a later down the road. I'm gonna make a view model camera so it'll only render the pistol, and you can change the field of view and that and all that. Hit scan weapons. Any hit scan weapon you could want at all ever. I'll have one class. I basically made my own node. You can just adjust the stats. So if I want to make a pistol, let's say it has 10 shots. I just say it just has 10 shots right here, and then I load up the game, and there you go, 10 shots. Reloads after a little bit. I can shoot the target. This just counts the damage that you do. If I want to make a shotgun, or if let's do something simpler. Let's do a machine gun. So let's say it has 30 bullets. It's automatic. I can toggle that on and off. I should have had it off for the pistol, honestly. Fire rate can be like 12. And make it do a little bit less damage. We'll do like 10 damage. Load that up. Same model, obviously, but it is now like an SMG, like a machine gun. It's kind of neat. Automatic weapon. And it all just works. You know what? You could do something for machine gun to make it a little bit more technical. Is add some inaccuracy. It's a total arbitrary number here. So if I start shooting this, it's going to be a little bit inaccurate. I think the first shot should always land right on the crosshair. But it's pretty neat, and it works. Say if I back up and I shoot this, it's not gonna hit the target every time, and it's only gonna take a little bit of damage. Pretty neat. How do you make a shotgun? Well, it's all the same script. We're gonna reset the fire rate, reset the ammo count. We'll set it to like 6. 6-shot shotgun. Turn automatic off. Fire rate can be a little bit lower, probably 3. That's how many shots it should fire in a second. So 3 shots per second is pretty good. Damage per bullet or per pellet would be 10. That seems reasonable. And we're going to make it shoot like 12 shots and give it a little bit more inaccuracy, like 150. That seems good. Load that up. Same gun, mind you. Same script even. And now you have a shotgun. I'm really proud of this, honestly. This is some of the best coding that I've ever done, and I've only started coding like maybe 6 months ago. I like this. It doesn't have fall off. I could add that if I wanted to, but in terms of like shotgun, I'm gonna guess like a lot of games kind of use it this way. I don't know how many games actually use the same script for all of their weapons, all of the hit scan weapons. I do want to mess around with this though. Let's put let's do like 1 damage, or give it like 600 bullets. Make it shoot. Actually, you know what? We're gonna make the heavies minigun from TF2. It has 200 bullets. It fires at I think 10. And it does 4 shots per each time the minigun shoots. So once I load in... Oh, something happened. Oh, because I don't have it set to automatic. And I can just change that, reload it. I could change it without reloading, but I am a habit of doing that. So now you have basically the minigun from TF2. Pretty much the same stats and everything. Less accurate as you get up. You can reload it. There's not going to be any like ammo pickups in this game. You're just going to have infinite ammo. Also, something to note, this is just a test environment. The player is at half scale because I built the environment before knowing how big the player was going to be. So the player is 1 meter tall, where he should be 2 meters tall. Well, I say he's a little capsule. You can see the shadow there. Yeah. But I'm gonna move on to projectiles. I'm gonna add the only weapon that I had was the ball launcher. Ball launcher is just a very simple demo. It's just a you could turn this into a rocket launcher pretty easily. It shoots a ball. It has all those the stats that the hit scan had. Not all of them, but clearly you have automatic, projectile velocity. I can change that to like 1 and have it move really slow. If I switch back over to this, it moves really slow, but oh, they actually despawn before they can they collide with each other and they despawn on a collision. So yeah, that's each projectile is gonna have to be programmed individually. But also you might notice if I set the speed higher, let's set it to like 20. I had to implement a little bit of a raycast into this as well, just because projectiles would be entirely inaccurate if I didn't do that. So if I stand over here, you'll notice that it always the ball launcher, they always go to the crosshair. Like no matter where I'm aiming, no matter how far away I am. It looks a little funny right here because it's the gun sticks out a little far. Like I can technically shoot back. The gun can shoot backwards. It's a feature, not a bug. But the idea is there's a node in this tree. I can pull this up, called the spawn point, and that spawn point will just look at whatever the crosshair is looking at. So if I move the whole thing, which the gun is parented to that, it fills up more of the screen, obviously, but it doesn't matter that I move that at all because it always shoots at where the crosshair is looking. The problem with that is if I was shooting at nothing, like into the sky, raycasts save their last position that they were so if I like look up, it would save its position right at the edge of that thing. So it would end up, I would shoot, it works now, but it would shoot, I would look up and it would shoot at the floor, which is really stupid. So I had to do something to get this this working, but now the ball does kind of shoot normally. Like, it doesn't matter that it's not accurate if you're shooting at nothing, because you're not gonna hit anything, but it's just for effect to have it to shoot at the proper direction and not just like prevent you from shooting if the raycast isn't touching anything. But yeah, it works its job. You could turn this into a rocket launcher. The projectile, again, is its own thing. I could add some gravity to it. Add like one gravity scale, and we'll just run that. So now you can like make a grenade launcher even. But even if I shoot here, you'll notice that it pretty much always like tries to go toward the crosshair. No matter what I'm aiming at, like it'll line up. So you will have to like adjust your aim a little bit for that to compensate with that, but the gun tries to aim itself toward what you're looking at, and this one I'm also really proud of because you can use this launcher. You can basically assign any projectile to it, which was part of this. I could say, I could reassign this to be like a rocket or a crossbow bolt or like a death ball that has like lasers coming out of it. Basically any physics object, any rigid body can shoot out of this thing, and the stats of that can be adjusted, programmed. The stats of the launcher are part of the launcher. Like, adjusting the launcher isn't going to affect the projectile, which is nice for balance and stuff like that. I don't know how many more updates I'll have on stuff like this, but I thought this was cool. I did this all in like 4 days. It's kind of neat. I have a friend working on it with me. He's gonna help with the some certain systems. The end of the game jam, I should mention, the end of the game jam is the end of June, so I will be posting updates until then. Even if I don't end up doing that, I'll probably still keep working on this because it's cool. It's a fun project. I've never made an FPS before, but it'd be fun to do. It'd be fun. Like, this is a good framework. Like, I could make pretty much any single-player first-person shooter out of this now if I just expand it a little bit. I need to add health and enemies and stuff, so maybe next video, if I get some enemies made, maybe I will... I don't know. Maybe I'll make a video about enemies. Maybe I'll make some nav meshes. Maybe I'll add a nav mesh right now. Thank you for watching. Make sure to dislike, unsubscribe, and re-upload this video to your own channel.